Hello today. I'd like to do some more maths if that's all right, if you don't mind. Um, I'm going to just talk about angles at the moment, if that's all right. Um, so, um, I just want to do this circle here. Right. The There are 360 degrees in one complete rotation. That's right. So there are 360 degrees in one complete rotation. 180 degrees in half a rotation, and 90 degrees in a quarter rotation. So I just want to show you that. That's the 360 degrees there. Thank you for looking at that. And if I do this here, that's 180 degrees. Thank you for looking at that. Thank you. And if I do this as well, that's 90 degrees. Thank you very much for looking at that. I always find a method that always worked for me was if I did the hand clock, and every degree on that hand clock represents 30 degrees. So one that's right. Yeah. So 1 o'clock is 30 degrees. 2 o'clock is 60 degrees. 3 o'clock is 90 degrees. 4 o'clock is 120 degrees. 5 o'clock is 150 degrees. And 6 o'clock is 180 degrees. And that's used to help me doing that. So, and then just keep adding, and then when you get to 12 o'clock, you've done 360 degrees. So that's how I used to do it. 30 degrees. So 1 hour represents 30 degrees. That's how I used to help my way. And that's how I used to sort of find a sort of a method that worked for me. Thank you for looking at that. Thank you. So 270 degrees was 9 o'clock. So I just put 270 degrees. Was 9 o'clock. 300 degrees was 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. 330 degrees is 11 o'clock, and 360 degrees is 12 o'clock. So that's how I used to help. That's how I used to solve these problems, if you like. Thank you for looking at that. Lovely, thank you. Now, another thing I want to look at now is just quickly. I want to just talk about prime numbers. Yeah, so prime numbers. The only number it goes into is itself and 1, and no other numbers will go into it. So 2 is a prime number. 3 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number, 7 is a prime number. Prime numbers here, I'll put here like that. 11 is a prime number, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47, 53, 59, 61 and 67. So I mean I could go up to 100, but I think you've I'm sure you've understood what I'm trying to say here. Yeah. So it's the only number that will go into is one is that number and 1. No other numbers will actually go into that. 15, if you just to give you an example, 15, 3 5s go into 15. So that can't be a prime number. That's an example of a not a prime number, and 21's not a prime number because 7 and 3 will go into that. 7 3s are 21. So that's just the examples I'm trying to. 27, 9 and 3 go into 27. 33, 11 and 3 go into 33. 36, 12 and 3 go into 36. 6 and 6 go. 2 6s go into 36 because 6 6s are 36, aren't they? And 39, we know that's not a prime number because 3 and 13 go into 39. So I just want you to. I'm giving you examples of what aren't prime numbers here, and these are prime numbers. Thank you for looking at that. Thank you. Right. Just another thing I'm going to look at now. I'm going to just write this down quickly for you. So, if I put I just want you to see that centigrade and Fahrenheit there. Just want you to look at that. Thank you for looking at that. Thank you. Yeah, so -2, -1, 0, 1 and 2. 392 Fahrenheit is 200 degrees centigrade. So I just wanted you to see that. Yeah, centigrade is there. It's Celsius and centigrade are the same thing, are one and the same, and Fahrenheit there. So I just wanted you to look at that. Thank you for looking at that. Thank you. Thanks. Right. If I just quickly say, right. I just want to show you that decimals and fractions quickly. Lovely, thank you for looking at that. Thank you. Yeah, that's a 20 and that's a 25. I just wanted to show that to you. Yeah, thank you. And I just wanted to quickly look at this one for you here. Right, just want to show you this quickly. Thank you. And I'm just going to put here 180 minus 50 equals 130. 150 minus 180 minus 50 equals 130. 2x equals 130. X equals 65. Thank you for looking at that. I think that's an isosceles triangle where they don't all add up to 60. So two sides are the same, and one isn't for the isosceles one. I think that's right. Isosceles, two sides are the same, and one's the odd one out. I think. You can always look it up just to make sure I'm not telling you the wrong stuff here. Thank you for that. And just quickly, I'm going to put here. Lovely, I just got some more information there for you. Thank you. That's 100, 180, 130, 65. I just wanted to show you that. Thank you very much for looking at that. Lovely, thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you. Thanks. Lovely, I just want you to see that. Thank you. Thank you for looking at that. Thanks. If I just do this quickly. I'm just going to do a little bit on negative numbers here. Thank you very much. Thank you. Just want you to look at that. Thank you for looking at that. Lovely. Thank you. I'll just. Oh. Lovely. Thank you. Thank you for looking at that. Thank you. And if I just do this. Yeah, I just want you to look at that. Thank you. So two minuses is a plus, and a minus and a plus comes out as minus. Thank you for looking at that. Yeah, just want you to look at that, please. Thank you. Thank you for looking at that. Lovely for looking at. Thank you for looking at that. Yeah, thank you for looking at that. Lovely. Thank you. Just written out those there quickly for you to see. Yes, so x minus 3 equals 8. X equals 8 plus 3. X equals 11. 7 plus y equals 2. Y equals 2 minus 7. Y equals minus 5. Lovely, thank you for looking at that. Yeah, it's a minus 5 there. Yeah, thank you. Just wanted to show you that. Thank you. Lovely, thank you. Yeah, 2x minus 1 equals 7. 2x equals 7 plus 1. 2x equals 8. X equals 8 over 2. X equals 4. Yeah, that's a 2 there, 8 over 2 there. Thank you for looking at that. Three x plus 4 equals 6 there, thank you. 3x plus 4 equals 6. 3x equals 6 minus 4 there, that's a 3 there, yeah. And 3x equals 2, and x equals 2 over 3. Thank you for looking at that. And just very quickly, the angles at a point add up to 360 degrees. So the angles at a point add up to 360 degrees. The angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. So I just want to quickly do this to you. Quickly do this. So yeah, just want to quickly, yeah, we've got here 150 and 100 there. That's 100 there and 150. So x plus x, we want to find those two there. X plus 150 plus 100 equals 360. So therefore, uh, 2x equals 360 minus 250. So x equals 55. Actually, they both equal 55 there. So they would be 50. That one would be 55, and that one would be 55. Thank you for looking at that. Yeah. So therefore, 2x equals 360 minus 250. X equals 55. Thank you. Yeah, the 2x is a 55 there. Thank you for looking at that. Thank you. Thanks. And just very quickly, this one here, if I just do this one. Is he here?
No.
All right. One more thing I'd like to look at now with you. Couple more things now. If I just do this one very quickly. Right, we want to find out what y is, and I've just quickly put here, y is 68. I think it's an isosceles again, and that's 42, that's 68, and they've got 110 there and a 70, because you're on a straight line, they've got to add up to 180, so 110 plus 70 is 180. Thank you for looking at that. And that's y there. We want to find out what y is, and I've put y is 68 there, so that's how, because they've got to add up to 180. Thank you for looking at that. Lovely. Yeah, pretend that I didn't put the 68 there. 70 and 42, 70, it's got to be 70 and 110, it gives you 180. And 70, 42 and 68 also add up to 180. Lovely. Thank you for looking at that. Thank you. Here I've put 150 degrees there, as you can see, that's 150, and then I put my letter A there. Sorry, that's supposed to be an A there, and the X there. Thank you. And there's a letter for that one up there for the X. Thank you very much. So if I just say A equals 180 minus 150 equals 30 degrees. So 180 minus 150 gives you 30 degrees. Right, the triangle is an isosceles, and so therefore 2x plus 30 degrees plus 30 equals 180. So 2x equals 150 and x equals 75 degrees. So x equals 75 degrees. And we wanted to find out what's, and on a straight line, so that's 75 there, I suppose. That will be 30 there, A is 30, and 75 plus 30, 75 plus 30, and I suppose the other one would be 75, but we don't want the other one, but that would be 75 degrees, because they've all got to add up to 180. Lovely, thank you very much. If you like what I'm doing, could you subscribe? It'd be very kind of you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me today. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. So 2x there, sorry. That's a 2x there equals 150. Thank you for looking at that. Thank you. Lovely, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, bye.